That's a classic right there.
What does I got 5 on it mean?
It's about drugs.
It's not about drugs. It's a dope song. Don't do drugs.
Get in rhythm. There you go. There you go. Can't believe how big they've got.
Did you hear Gabe got a boat?
He's kidding, right? He's not kidding. Hey, I think it's vodka o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Where's Jason?
Jason?
Jason! Where were you? I didn't know if you were lost. Stick with me, and I'll keep you safe.
There's a family in our driveway.
It's probably the neighbors. But y'all scared of a family? Hi, can I help you?
Zora, put your shoes on.
If you want to get crazy, we can get crazy. What are you people?
It's us.
They look exactly like us. They think like us. They know where we are. We need to move and keep moving. They won't stop until they kill us. Or we kill them.
Be careful.
And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to 31 Days of Monsters, day 22. I'm your host, Graham Nolan, and we're talking about Jordan Peele's Us. This is I like him as a film director. He's done some really good things. Get Out was really good, and they're all executed really well. This one is no exception. There's a great bit of tension and everything. The problem with this movie is it kind of falls apart at the end. It gets too big for its britches, if you will. It seems like it's a smaller film, but then when it has these overreaching concepts that come later on, it sort of falls apart. I mean, the Hands Across America thing and seeing all those replicants, or I forget what the term was for them in this movie, but going on for miles was like, where are they keeping these people? Yeah, underground tunnels, I get that, but come on, how big are these? We're going across the state here. But that aside, it's a fun little horror movie to watch, because the stakes are high, the tension is high, the twist at the end. This is a commentary show, so if you've done your homework, you know what it is. If you haven't and you're watching it, here's your chance to leave, because we're going to do spoilers here. That's what we do. We talk about the movie. But I thought that was a bit of a cheat that Lupita Nyong'o's character was one of the replicants, from the point when she was a child, and that she was replaced, and then the kid, the boy, he ends up being one after the events happen. At least that's the way I took that, the way they presented it. I thought it was, like I said, it sort of fell apart towards the end there. But, up to the point where we meet these things where they're standing in the driveway, I thought that was really, really cool and creepy. And then when they start to move, really creepy. Then they get to their friend's house, and that was a shocking and cool scene too. It's just that when it became a bigger, wider thing, we find out that she's been leading this thing as a revenge thing for her, but it has these implications that seem to be, statewide or even larger. So, again, I think it falls apart at that level. But if you don't think about it too much and you just let the movie run itself out, it's a fine hour and a half. It's not a bad film. It's certainly better and more interesting than Under the Skin, which, as a reminder, we have taken off the list and we have replaced it with Captain Kronos now, and that'll be on October 24th. See what I did there? See that little that segue? So let's see what you guys think, and see who's here. Infamous Mr. Cursed says, "Woo!" Cigar Gangster is here. Good afternoon, everyone. Rob Fellows. Early hail, dubious doppelgängers. Internet up and down 2 days now, so live chat beyond me. Us was good, but Sinners was great. I agree with that. And Rob has one of his quotes here. There's a family in our driveway. Hold on. It's just a family. You scared of a family? Like the Manson family? JP Roca says, what's good? Dr. Mask is here. He says, hail, this is my first Jordan Peele movie, and it was pretty good. A little girl bossy at times, but not too bad. I thought the husband was a bit of a doofus. He's got that kind of personality in the beginning, but as the story starts to unfold and the horror and the terrors become real, he doesn't man up. He still maintains his goofiness, which I thought was a little. I think that could sort of enhance what you're saying about the girl boss thing, because he doesn't really take charge and he's still somewhat in denial and wants to make stupid decisions, considering what's going on. A lot of gore takes place off screen, proving you don't need it to invoke these emotions. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of gore, so it was fine. I'm fine with that. I agree. You don't need to do that. You just can imply it, That's where really good horror comes in. The gore stuff is cheap, Cigar Gangster says he did not care for this film. It could not hold his attention. Join us in signing up for Graham's new project, the Shinu 77. Thanks for mentioning that, Dr. Mass, because I do have some news on that. I did get things squared away with Indiegogo as far as the onboarding process. Now I was able to put the campaign in for review now. So they're just going to look at it and make sure that it doesn't break any standards. I got no images that are going to be offensive and blah, blah, blah. Billy Tucci also has been completely on board and ready to go. And so he will be able to launch tonight at 7:00. So be on the lookout for Billy's campaign for Ron. And that's going to be a good one. And then Shinu 77 will launch next Thursday. Michelle Bowers is here. Says, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I was going to watch this, but I came across Son of Frankenstein. Yeah, you got to watch Son of Frankenstein. Perhaps you think I whip up a monster like an omelet. I love Basil Rathbone in that. He is so histrionic. He gets that one look. He's like, he's great. He's great in that. So many new horror movies can't stick the landing. I would make that same claim for most movies in general. They have a hard time sticking the landing on their endings. You could be watching a great movie and then it just falls apart at the end. You're like, oh, come on, really? Sign up for Dr. Mass upcoming Edgar Allan Poe's Be Sprinkled with Scarlet. There's that link. Check that out, guys. You can screen capture it if you want as I scroll down here. Leg Kick 1 is here. He says hello. Plan 9 Good Times is here. The husband, a doofus in modern storytelling, saying it ain't so. Yeah, well, there is that. It's that whole male doofus thing that inspired me a couple of years ago to do giant-sized two-fisted manly tales. I just couldn't take it anymore. Plan 9 Good Times has not seen this one, so, well, you're still here, and I've already spoiled the ending for you. So you didn't do your homework. Rick1662 says Son of Frankenstein is great. Yeah, I agree. It's my second favorite Frankenstein movie. The first is Frankenstein, followed by Son of Frankenstein, then Bride of Frankenstein. And anything without Karloff as the monster is secondary. Plan 9 says, I saw Get Out. It didn't do much for me. Speaking of Son of Frankenstein, Lugosi is amazing in that too. Yeah, it's one of his finest performances as Igor. Hey, you spit on me. I'm sorry. I got bones stuck in throat. Love that scene. Off topic, thoughts on the vampire TV series The Strain. Guillermo del Toro co-created it. I recommend it, but in my opinion, season 1 was slow pace. Season 2, season 3 solid. First half of season 4 slow, but A+ payoff throughout. Okay, I'll tell you what. I hated it, and I'll tell you why. I read the books, and the first book was outstanding. The second book was okay, and then the third book. This is all part of a series. You know, it's all one story. And then the third book didn't need to be written. They padded everything. Padded it out, and really you could have done the whole thing in 2 books and ended it. And in the series, it was totally miscast. The kid, the main character's kid, was a real pain in the ass. I was hoping he was going to get killed. It was very, as you said, very, very slow moving. So I tuned out of that before the end of the first season. But I really loved the first book. You know, it opens great with sort of like a Demeter, a modern day Demeter sequence with an airplane that has landed and everybody's dead on the airplane. I mean, how can you not go on with that? I love Son of Frankenstein. Universal's in the process of offering the Monsters Legacy sets in 4K. Dracula 4K Legacy Collection is already out. I'll be upgrading my DVD disc sets. The book is always better, and I fast forwarded through the scenes with the kid. Well, that's an advantage. There are a lot of great Karloff Lugosi films: The Body Snatcher, Invisible Ray, Black Cat, standouts. Yeah, I think I really appreciate Lugosi in those team up films, particularly like when he plays the good guy, like in Invisible Ray and in The Black Cat. Lugosi is so good. He gives 100%. They're both so great, but Lugosi is the one who always gets sort of maligned because his career went down the toilet and he ended up in Poverty Row films for so long and did so much crap. But he's always giving his all in everything he did, and I love that about him. In The Invisible Ray, when he was asked, well, what would happen if something to do with the ray itself, and he just kind of laughs. He goes, you die. The way he delivers it is so great. I didn't do it justice. Looks like Internet Archive has Captain Kronos. Excellent. Excelente. Okay. All right. We got a good one for tomorrow. At least I think it's good. 28 Days Later from 2002 with Cillian Murphy. So we're going to be doing that one tomorrow. And then on Friday, we'll be doing Captain Kronos. That's a fun way to end the week, right? It's a lot more fun than Under the Skin. I can tell you that outright. So that should do it for us, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And we'll see you back tomorrow at noon for 28 Days Later. Bye now.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.